Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and don't you just love that little visual glitch? It doesn't make a difference on anything, but yeah, let's attack downwards and hit left. So, this is just another mystery box episode. I missed it on Sunday and feel a little bad about it. Even though I was working both jobs and didn't really get done working until like 10 at night. But yeah, I won't pretend as though I don't feel at least a little bit bad about missing my deadline, and I do apologize to you all for that. Keep in mind that it wasn't 100% a choice that I made just to be like, screw it. No, it was a choice I made because, damn it, I was tired. So hopefully you can forgive a fella for not being able to produce content that night. Tonight was a much better night, and ultimately I think this is going to be a much better night to produce content. Now, by the time you see this, it probably won't be night, or you might be in a completely different part of the world where, if nothing else, that sort of thing is relative. Hey, go away. So, I'll take that for what it's worth. Just whenever you do get the chance to see this, understand that I am actually recording this episode at about, what time is it? About 11:50 p.m. Basically gave me time to come home, relax, have a nice little bit to eat. Complain about the dishwasher running, which, there's not much I can do about that. Gotta get your dishes clean. And then start recording. This works out a little bit better than trying to do this in the morning, because the birds are here, but they're relatively quiet. They're just kind of watching. Hey, if you guys wanted, you could come and sit with me. I don't mind. Admittedly, they're still a little nervous about stuff like that, so give it time. We'll definitely take the upgraded bubble slaps, because that will now come with a shield. Also, does it do more hits now? I think it does one extra hit when the shield bursts. Either that or just does more hits than I gave it credit for. Alright, got everyone in the line. Admittedly, it's a very repetitive way to fight, and of course, I now notice that if I had waited on the Cascading Blitz, I could have gotten something from her. No, just have to play the impatience game, don't we? Speaking of game, this is a mystery box episode. Oh, hello, definitely want that. And of course, the mystery box comes with rules. That's right, birds. Mystery box has rules. Yeah, that's what you get. And cushion flip-flops, because why not? I am kind of hoping to see the captain's ring somewhere in this mess. I kind of intentionally took a big spread of elements. Mostly because I wanted things that were very similar. Things that kind of straddled the line between being friendly for critical hit builds, but friendly for power builds. Like, I really took a admittedly kind of a wishy-washy approach because I didn't know what I was going to be getting. So I chose a style of run that could do just about anything, and I even intentionally made it with a lot of different elements in mind, and hoped that I would find Captain's Ring. But all of that has nothing to do with Mystery Box. Here's the Mystery Box game. I am going to take the Curious Relic Cube all the way up to floor 3-1, where it will have 5 relics. If you can guess 2 of the 5 relics that drop from the box, then I will let you determine my next open run. I say open because there are some runs I have planned. For example, there's still the other Nihilistic Villain theme run. Mystery boxes are planned, and just kind of depends on what else I have coming down the pipeline. Which at the moment is not much, so. But there are some interesting things I've been thinking about, and don't worry, we'll get a chance to talk about that in the near future. I mean, Glove of Midas is pretty nice. That should help me along my journey. So yeah. Get out of here. I see Thundering Chain. And okay, so admittedly, Thundering Chain isn't exactly great for critical hit builds, but it is just plain a good spell. And oh hey, look at that, something I'm never going to use. As this isn't a summon build. So since I'm not playing as a summoner, where does one go to drop off garbage? Yes, please, more coins. I only need a few more and then I can afford Thundering Chain. And that's what you get. Now I can afford Thundering Chain. Yay! That's also one spell of every element, so should I happen to find that elusive Captain's Ring, I will be sitting pretty. I mean, some of you may have noticed that I tend to do this regardless, as I'll generally build my runs around having multiple elements. And as far as why, it's just kind of a habit. I like to be able to have plenty of coverage. I mean, it was there, I had to take it. I mean, that sounds kind of like an excuse, Darkseid. You didn't have to take it. And you're right, I didn't have to take it. But, I mean, would you have turned down an extra 20% damage on a run that could make pretty good use of it? I would say probably not. I would additionally say, and rightfully so. So between the so between the glass cannon and the fiery paintbrush, I think we're sitting pretty nice right now. Ultimately, I think this will be a fine run. There's still room for it to go wrong, and I did take a appreciable penalty of 150 to my maximum health, so it's not like I'm completely sitting pretty. Come on. There we go. Oh, thank you, controller. That was a nice little sensitive D-pad moment. Well, almost got through that without taking a hit. Ooh, Earthquake Axe! Yeah, I like it so much I'm gonna leave it on the ground. So, since I do have one spell of every element, what I would like is to see another Wind Elemental spell that I can... Ooh, do we have anything good here? The Wand is a maybe. I would not mind at all being able to pick up the Magician's outfit, but that's far from a guarantee. Just because you see it doesn't mean you're getting it. I don't mean the Magician's outfit. I mean, just because you see the wand doesn't mean you're getting the Magician's outfit. Far from it. Oh, hey, boss room, like, immediately. Oh, I see the Sleepy Thunderstone. Hang on, I want that. But first, let me roast you guys. I made an owie. Or rather, he made an owie, and I didn't do anything to stop it. I do like Sidewinder's Badge, and with the upgrade to the Bladed Vines, that could be a very profitable upgrade for me. I do like that the Cascading Blitz kind of scoops enemies in for you. It's just a real solid Arcana, one that I don't think I gave a fair shake until I started playing this game for the channel, and now it's like, wow, there's so many spells that I really like that I never would have bothered with had I not just been looking to do something different for some of my runs. So I guess I kind of have you guys to thank for helping me learn more about some of these Arcana. Because, yeah, admittedly, you tend to... Oh, there we go. So we will definitely take Sidewinder's Badge. But first, we need the money for it. I didn't even need the signature. Yeah, wasted your time there, didn't you, boy? Now, admittedly, Sidewinder's Badge really shines when you're using something like Bolt Rail, where the whole thing is just a rapid hit, just kind of shitstorm for your enemies, or like Sidewinder's Badge plus Perforating Jet is another really good one. But this is still pretty effective. Now here I am forgetting which button I have Thundering Chain assigned to, like a genius. Yeah! Admittedly, I feel pretty strong right now. It's it's certainly not from any lack of trying. I have been trying to improve my strength. Like when you start with a robe that doesn't offer you an immediate damage advantage, one of the first things you want is to get a nice offensive leg up. Not that I'm telling you guys anything you don't already know. Oh hey, I see Taffy up here. Hey you, give me a good freebie. I mean, that's okay. Can't really say as I have a lot to do with it. But it is good for halting enemies in their tracks. Alright. We definitely upgrade Razor Burst now. And I like the idea of Glacial Cross. It'll be really effective against Zeal, but first I want to see what Anders has for sale. Because that could easily change my mind as to what I'm willing to spend the rest of my money on. You know, such as that token of health. That token of health could be big for me. Everything else here is kind of so-so. Little ho-hum. Yeah, I know it's broken. I'm not even sure if the devs have any intention of fixing it, but I love it. Plus, look how ridiculously gaudy that thing looks. Like, I am a king! In my own mind, but a king! This stately crown proves it so. It proves you're a loon. Shh! I don't know why I'm thinking that I need to uncover the entire map. This isn't doing anything for me. Let's just get out of here. Oops. No, come back here. Shark Mask, what do you do? But always results in a critical hit. I'm gonna leave that behind for right now. I would rather not have my signature take longer to charge. I'm fine with it doing what it does. But understand that if I had a difference, or if I had Family Seal, for example, or if I had Evening Gloves, I would definitely take that. Thank you, Cushion Flip-Flops. Owie. God, I hate that spell. I mean, I could just not attack and focus on dodging, but what's the fun in that? I'm just saying, it's probably smarter to not try to attack him during his signature, and just understand that you're just... Wow, that was a pretty big mistake. A big moves on my part. And again, I'm not blaming my controller for that one. That was just... Ooh boy! That was a whoopsie. Thank you, gentlemen. I thought you could get away from me. Alright, lovely little horseshoe room here. Let's get out of here. Alright, Iris, are you telling me anything that would be useful against... No, not at all. I'm looking for things that would be useful against Zeal, not things that she would completely resist. Alright. By the way, no, I haven't forgotten. There was a pattern that I was holding to when I first started doing the mystery box episodes, where I would actually drop the mystery box at the end of the floor and not at the beginning. So it's taken me a little bit to get used to that, and I apologize. But here we go. Five relics, you only have to get 2 of them right. Yeah, I know what the mathematics are on that, but here we go. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, mystery box! Alright, so we've got Whimsical Explodium, the Chinese food, Chaos Scanner, Dagger of Midas, and Chaos Visor. So if you guys guessed any combination of those 5 relics, or at least 2 of them, then congratulations, you'll be deciding my next open run. Of these, I really only want Dagger of Midas. Takeout box. That's what it's called. Actually, that's pretty good. I'll hold on to that. Of course, that involves gaining excess healing, and when does that ever happen? Might happen right now. Hello, doctor. You may have that. Messy prescription. Okay, not great, but not awful either. But I firmly believe, by the way, that the whole messy prescription thing is based upon the general joke that for how intelligent they are, doctors typically have handwriting that looks like chicken scratch. Thanks, guys. Oh, he's dead. One of those nice long-winded fighting rooms. Not that I have a problem with that. Bring it on. I'll show you the power of the last Airbender. It should come as no surprise that when this game first came out, a lot of people were kind of saying like, yeah, this is the best Avatar: The Last Airbender game we're ever going to get. And if you look at the, Avatar games that are out there, yeah, there's definitely some credence to that train of thought. I'm between the, essentially the very sleazy, pay us for achievement progression one, on the Xbox 360, to the not so great Legend of Korra game that was, what was it, on the 3DS, I think? Like, one of the few times I look at Platinum Games and go, you done fucked up, guys. Like, I don't even consider the Wonderful 101 one of their fuck-ups. No, if anything, that game's core performance was all about the Wii U. It was the Wii U's fault that that game didn't do well. So I'm hoping it's done better now that it's out for a wider audience on multiple platforms like, you know, Steam and Switch. Though admittedly, I am part of the problem there. I also haven't purchased the Wonderful 101 remastered, so I am certainly not playing holier than thou. I have no room to stand there. But it is on my to-do list. There were other things that were on my to-do list which were a little bit more important, such as find a way to earn enough money to pay my bills. Now that I feel that I've found a way to do that more reliably now. So now it might be time to catch up on some of the stuff that I've missed. Oh, that's a mimic. Yes, mimic. There we go. Are you also a mimic? Nope. Okay, takeout box is giving me a nice chonky barrier here. If you haven't noticed by now, I really do like Spark Array. Like, it's not one of those Arcana that necessarily does just a big chunk of damage. What it does is it makes it easier for everything else you have to do damage. And I love it for that. I love it to death. I mean, there's something just always reliable about just paralyzing the crap out of your enemies. Might as well grab that. See, I don't know if I have anything that counts as a movement Arcana. I have Arcana that make me move when I use them, but does that count? Like, I'm sure it would work on Razor Burst. But does it work on Cascading Blitz? Does it work on Blazing Lariat? Like, I really don't know. The way I look at it, though, there's no harm in finding out. No, I didn't want the Grimoire of Ruin. Stop making me pick up things I don't want. And that was just a waste of money. I wouldn't care so much, except for I want the extra money to... I'm actually going to say no to you right now. Thanks to a discernible lack of a high maximum health number, but also because I'm trying to save money to power up the Dagger of Midas here. And if I stop just spending money randomly on things I didn't even need to pick up Grimoire of Ruin, then I'd have a lot more to put towards my dagger. I mean, everyone's got to have an offhand weapon, right? Sweet, that was a beautiful fight. Okay, I can't really use that, so I'm gonna say no and just move on. And for those of you who are still interested, don't worry. I've got another theme run idea to work with. Oh, she jumped over it. Not fair. I mean, that was fair. Can't blame anyone but myself for getting hit in the face by a, flying ball of flame. Doesn't have to be flame, Dark Sage. No, but in this case it was. Woo! It's a very different feeling than playing while sleepy, I gotta say. Like, I actually feel like I have some amount of energy to put into this. It's different. Oh, you jerk. Alright. So somehow I managed to build a very strong run here. It's not all because of the fiery paintbrush, I gotta say, but I think it started with the glass cannon. I am just going to be very honest about that. It started with the glass cannon. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with what I got. I was already talking about, oh, I want to hold on to money for my dagger. Well, now that I have plus 20% because of the dagger, I'd kind of like to keep it that way. No. Okay, good. Sorry, I thought I was eating that one, like, right to the face. That didn't work out so well. That worked out just fine. Okay, takeout box has actually been more helpful than I gave her credit for. And Bubble slaps to death. Oh, you better believe. This is actually a pretty solid run, I gotta say, and I'm happy to have been able to bring it to you. I swear I know English. Don't you laugh at me. Because of that. Laugh at me for other reasons, but not because my English sucks. Please. I can't handle this pressure. Alright, well that is it for this one. Thank you guys very much. It ended up being a little bit faster than I thought. And since I did say that I had a theme run in the works, how about we talk about gods again? But not just any old gods. How about we talk about gods of lightning? And there are two in particular that came to mind when I thought about gods of lightning. That would be Raiden from Mortal Kombat and Zeus of Greek mythology. And of course, because I've been playing the crap out of Hades, that just kind of came to mind. So, get your votes in for Raiden versus Zeus. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you coming here to spend your free time with me. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe dance, and remember, links to both my social media and the new poll will be in the description of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you